Hey, the beat go off?
Hey.
You eat all my beans, nigga!
Lords of the Fallen is one of the most annoyingly unoriginal games that I've played in the past few years. The game is clearly trying to be like Dark Souls while not understanding how Dark Souls works and why so many people love it. The reason it doesn't work is the same reason why many film remakes don't work. It's not original. People have seen it before, and no matter how many special effects or good graphics the studio throws at the project, it cannot and will not have the same soul and creativity that the original had. Recycled and overdone ideas will never beat original ones. First off, I'd like to say that although this game is trying to be like Dark Souls, it is nowhere near close to being as difficult. It took over an hour and 3 bosses before my first death. The game presents itself as a Dark Souls clone, but completely failed to challenge me in any way. Character customization in this game is lackluster, especially compared to Dark Souls. It gives you the option of 3 magic trees: Brawling, Deception, and Solace. It then gives you the option of 3 equipment classes: Warrior, Rogue, or Cleric. So when compared to Dark Souls, a game it is clearly inspired by, you can see what I mean when I say it's definitely lacking. The bosses lack any sort of innovation and are very uninspired. They lack character. If you told me the name of any of the bosses in the game, I'd have no clue what you're talking about. Compare this to Dark Souls, where the bosses are their own separate characters and have their own cool names and mechanics. Fighting them doesn't give you that same intense feeling you get playing Dark Souls or Bloodborne. There's also no sense of discovery or mystery. You walk into a boss room, triggering a cutscene of a big demon monster trying to attack you. This demon monster looks exactly like the one you just fought a couple minutes ago. You proceed to fight it, beat it, and move on. This also really ruins the flow of the game. Instead of any build-up like Dark Souls where you see the white fog and you know, oh no, some shit's about to go down, and you are then introduced to a cool boss in a unique way, and you spend time fighting the boss and learning what to do, and you are challenged. And Lords of the Fallen somehow completely misses this mark. Every boss is bland and plain, and is barely any sort of challenge. When my friend EO, another big Dark Souls fan, asked me about the game, the first thing I thought to describe it to him was by calling it Diet Dark Souls. It's just a watered down version that, yeah, will get you the taste of Dark Souls through its visuals and controls, but in the end lacks any real substance. And going back to Dark Souls really gives you a perspective on how this game falls short. Although I dislike this game and believe it is just a Dark Souls clone that adds nothing new to the genre, I have to give a hand to the studio with their new game, The Surge. Another Dark Souls style game that I'm really excited to check out. The change of setting from medieval times inspired to the future, as well as the addition to the game that allows you to attack certain limbs on enemies, seems pretty interesting. In an age of gaming where what we need most is innovation, this game falls short and joins the other plain games with yearly releases, like Call of Duty and Battlefield. All in all, this game lacks innovation and is missing the crisp controls and difficulty of a Dark Souls game, or Bloodborne. But if you are looking for a dollar store Dark Souls, look no further. Lords of the Fallen is for you, but I recommend looking for a sale if you do decide to purchase it.